Okay, so I have a little video of my own here. Currently my setup is I have a microphone right here that isn't really surrounded. I mean, like if you listen, you can hear cars going by and stuff. That's not really good for recording vocals or acoustic guitar or other acoustic instruments. I'm going to take some of this foam from the TP project and some other miscellaneous foam and such that I've collected over the past couple of years that I've really wanted to do this project with. And I'm just going to do it because I need a better system. I need to do something because the bit that I'm trying to record here, it's not sounding quite right, and I think that's just because there's a lot of bleed from the room getting in, so it doesn't really mesh well with the other instruments. So I'm going to do that and figure out what I need first of all as far as materials, and then I need to figure out a game plan how to construct it, and then I got to construct it, so I'll bring you back in at some point along that process. So we have some stuff here that, you know, I could probably refix this to this because it broke, and that kind of goes on here, and that would help this stay. I mean, I don't know, I could figure something out with that. Maybe some super glue will do it. Not really sure. But I also have some offcuts from a project we're working on simultaneously, and I think Jen could use them for something like shelves, but I also have a purpose, and that purpose is no, they could be used in conjunction with some foam somehow to make padding for this space in here. Okay, so here's what the back of a few of these are going to look like. I have 4 of these large foam panels, and I think this one here is going to have an additional piece. It's going to kind of go on here like this, but on the other side, and it's going to hold a tablet, iPad, something like that. Basically something I can use as a remote for my DAW because I don't want to run back and forth and hit record, run into here, you know, all that. It's a cheap, quick workaround, but it does the trick. So I have 3 of these. I'm going to mount them all about the same way, I think. I don't know if I'm going to glue the foam to the wood or use some 3M or what, but no, I'll figure that part out eventually. So there, it'd be kind of like that on the wall. And then we'd have another one similar to just that bit of it on an adjacent wall. And then we'll probably put one on the door somehow. So I've chiseled out, you know, drilled and chiseled out on the back of this a little notch so that I could fit this arm for the snake that goes to the windscreen onto here. Just an update. This is about what it'll look like. I'm going to have this shock mount that the microphone goes in onto here. And basically the way I did this is I just took a Sharpie, an old Sharpie that wasn't being used. It was pretty ratty and gross. Cut off the you know, bit of it that does the Sharpieing, and drilled a hole into like the back piece there, the one that goes that way, and then carved it out a little bit so that it would accommodate a Sharpie. And actually that kind of holds the foam in place pretty well. I mean, I might still put a dowel here or something, or maybe one there and one over there, just to keep it, you know, from rotating around, and that'd be an easy way of getting the foam off and back on without having to permanently affix it to it. And the dowels would just go into the boards and be permanently affixed there. So I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. Hi, sorry, I am being visited. For this one, I'm gonna, you know, that one works pretty well, but I think I'll add 2 more just for consistency's sake. Yeah, okay, so here's kind of the process. Just taking a chisel and, you know, starting somewhere and going in. So I'm doing that, 2 on each, and there's 3. So in about 10 hours I'll be done. Look at it. It's majestic. You know, there are a lot of skeletons in here, so I don't know how they got in there, but yeah, that's cool. Super cool. Also, I took my TV back in here because I think I like it and I want it to be in here because it's cool. Even though I won. Yeah. Okay, so none of my stuff is exactly long enough, but I do have this piece right here. And, you know, this could connect to there, but then this can't connect to there because these are both. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see if this works. I'm going to take these, and I'm going to cut them down here, and I'm going to splice them together, solder them together, and we'll see if that does anything. Okay, this will probably be the biggest failure and waste of time ever. Let's try it. I don't hear anything. Hi. Okay, so some other problems that need to be addressed at some point. I'll show you that I have this all kind of set up now. Temporary, permanent, something else is going to happen in here. And, this is cool. Kind of what it's like in here. This is the pad. Welcome. Kind of bugs me that's offset a little bit, but I'm just going to deal with it for now. Something else that needs to be addressed is how loud that light is. Ooh, that's weird. Why does that look so weird? That's something new. So, yeah, there's that. You can probably tell a difference in the sound just with me speaking right now versus when I go out here and I talk out here. A lot different. You can hear a lot more echo, like compared to, and I'll just leave the door open. You can hear the echo from out there, of course, but yeah, nothing. It's great. But there's that, and I'll share an example of the song that I was working on, just so you have a comparison. I guess we'll do this with the door open. Probably won't make too much of a difference. I mean, you'll hear some. I'll re-record what I'm gonna do, but we'll just try it like this. Let's see. Lyrics.
Trying to find myself in here, wanting to know what is never clear. I'm pushing myself right to the brink, moving so fast that I cannot think.
Let's try that.